Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
Well, look at that. I have another cider to review. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. If you see my other cider reviews, recently the Urban Viking Ale review had reviewed some ciders. I left some comments, and he said I ought to try reviewing some ciders. So when I was on Halftime Beverage ordering some beers, saw some different ciders and said, why not? Let's order some ciders and review some ciders as well. So now I have another cider. So this is the Imperial Cider. It's from 9 Pin Cider out of Albany, New York. And it's an 8.3% cider. And when I was looking at the website of this place, it was kind of interesting. They were founded in 2012, and they hold the very first farm cidery license in New York. I'd never heard of that, so I had to look it up. And what it is that it allows the holder to make New York State labeled cider. Which what that means is that the cider has to be made from 100% apples or other palm fruits grown exclusively in New York State. So since they have the license for that, that means I would imagine that every one of their products comes from apples and other palm fruits that are exclusively grown in New York State. Kind of interesting, kind of cool. Support your own state. And really wild that they're the first ones to have that license. But like I said, I bought this on Halftime for $5.49 a can. There's some writing on the back. I think that speaks a little bit more about this farm license or what they hold. So, 100% fresh apples. 100% fresh pressed New York apples. We are New York's first farm cidery, the first to commit to creating our cider entirely from New York apples. Our mission is to support local farms by creating exceptional cider crafted from 100% fresh pressed New York apples, never from concentrate. Our Imperial Cider is crafted with a blend of high sugar content apples, Gold Rush, Golden Delicious, Franklin, Harrison, and Golden Russet from 5 Branches Orchard in Williamson, New York. These unique apple varieties naturally create a higher alcohol content, perfect for a bold imperial cider. Ingredients: 100% fresh pressed New York grown apples, sugar, contains sulfites. Drink New York apples. And this is kind of, I don't see what it is. It's 12 ounce, 355 ml can. And it's kind of like a Red Bull can, like those Red Bull kind of style energy drink cans, but for some reason it feels like it's smaller than that. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it feels like it's smaller than a Red Bull can. There's nothing else on the can here. Can is pretty plain. And I think that's about everything on here. There's no canned on date or anything such like that. And yeah, that's everything on the can. I don't know where I'm going. I guess I got lost for a second there. So on Untapped, this gets a 4.0, but there were only 20 check-ins. Nothing on Beer Advocate. That was a nice shaklook. Get it in the glass. For an Imperial Cider, I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting it to be this clear. That is very clear. No head. It surprisingly doesn't smell very strong. A little hint of apple. I mean, you put this up to your nose and take a big, big whiff of it. You know it's an apple cider, like a hard cider, but the scent isn't strong at all. Just kind of a nondescript apple cider, very faint apple cider scent. And like I said, that's very clear, crystal clear. See my fingerprints on the glass through the back of the glass. I mean, this is a freshly cleaned, hand cleaned glass that was rinsed right before I poured the drink into it. And you can just see like crazy right through it. I'm surprised. Well, let's find out how good this Imperial Cider is, made with exclusively New York grown apples. Cheers, everybody. Slightly tart, dry, and that's a cider. It's an apple cider. I mean, there's nothing special about the flavor. There's nothing unique about the flavor. However, it's crisp, it's clean, it tastes fresh. Doesn't taste like there's any adjuncts in it at all. Doesn't taste processed at all. It's just a really, really good, like fresh pressed cider flavor. But even that flavor isn't very strong. It's more than subtle, but it's not strong, it's not overpowering. But man, that is drying. Very drying on the back end. Nice tartness. This is delicious. This is an example of what just a regular hard cider should be. It's not too sweet. Doesn't taste like there's anything crazy or funky going on, or any adjuncts or any just additives or anything. It just tastes like pure cider. 8.3%. Don't notice the alcohol at all, except for maybe it is a drier cider. But this is really dangerous. If you're into ciders, like cider, you could crush a lot of these and it would catch up to you real fast. I say this a lot on the beers. I'll say that if you're looking for a beer-flavored beer, that'd be a good one for you, or this one would be a good one for you. If you're just looking for an apple cider flavored apple cider, that's just a really good apple cider flavor, this is perfect. This is like really good. 9 Pin Cider Works. I need to find more of your ciders and try some of your other ciders. This is the first one I've seen from you, and I picked it up because it said Imperial Cider, so it sounded interesting. And this is really, really good. I give this a big horns up. If you like ciders and you in the New York area or can find this, I mean, you might be able to get it still on halftime beverage. Buy this one. It is just really well done, well balanced, clean. This is an excellent example of a good hard cider. Yeah, I'm crushing this. It is tasty. I'm not a big cider guy. Don't drink a lot of them. So it's an adventure trying these ciders. Thank you, Tuvar, for making a suggestion for me to try some of these ciders, to start trying some ciders. And as always, embrace the adventure.